My name is Wanye Justmann. I live in San Francisco. I got involved in the medical cannabis movement in the late 80s and early 90s. Met Dennis Perrone in 91. Had an opportunity to go to his facility at 194 Church Street, and from there go with him to 1444 Market Street and make sure that we had activities in a place where people could go and use cannabis and not worried about how much money they were going to have to spend, or maybe they weren't dressed like the fancy people here. No one's criticizing you. We want to welcome you here. And then during the, from 95 to 96, we put 215 together. There were a lot of people at that time that had opinions on words and presentation, et cetera, and a lot of effort went in there. But we had good support from the state because I think it was presented in a very proper way, right? Possession and cultivation, that was in there. And then also too, let's recognize seriously ill Californians. And that's what it says, seriously ill Californians. And in those days, most of the folks that came to 194 Church Street or 1441 Market Street, most of them had AIDS, HIV, suffering from cancer, leukemia. That was where things were at that time. Because we didn't have doctors at the time that wanted to go out on a limb to say, you know, if he's got back pain, I'm going to sign the document. I mean, we had a heart. So just a lot of things came together. I've worked with Dennis, as I say, for almost 20 years, and I opened a facility in San Francisco, worked with Terrence Hallinan. The state card program, as we have here, was morphed from the San Francisco card program the health department had. You follow it? You're aware of that? I'll hold the very first card. Mark Leno and I went over that morning to say, well, let's find out what the process was. And then also, too, not a lot of people were receptive to that. You know, am I putting myself out there? Are they leaving records, et cetera, et cetera? So we understood that. But somebody had to break down the door. Don't be ashamed of your use of cannabis for medical reasons. You have don't do that. The world's asking you to shame yourself. We're not. If it benefits you, it's going. This is going to be very, very interesting. And what I kind of like is the passion on both sides of the issue, because there are proper sides and there are proper sides. It should be that.
You're watching OaksterdamTV.com.